Hey guys, so this is a better video of this Monte Carlo Vios, and I'm sorry I have to do a better video. That's because of whatever it is. That's because I did not show the dimming function of this fan. Well, I forgot to. I forgot to do it in my last video, but I'm gonna do it this time. But I usually premiere my videos, but this is going to be just a direct upload this time. So, yeah. Here is the Monte Carlo Vios with a better demonstration. So, light, this is the light. Let's dim it. I was confused with this remote at first, and I thought this was a Minka Air remote, but it's not a Minka Air remote. Halogen light makes sort of a buzzing noise in the dim setting. It just wants to do that. So, here is low. They're pretty nice low speed. Well, my girlfriend actually has one of these fans. I already mentioned that I might have mentioned that in the last video. Well, this one has the newer Monte Carlo logo on the remote. And, well, it has the older logo on the box, though. Well, this fan, I thought it was from 2012 for some reason, but these were introduced in 2011. Well, it might have been 2010 because, I don't know. I think it might have been introduced in 2010 and brought to the 2011 catalog. I don't know what that is. Or it might have been already introduced in 2011. So, but the last year of this fan was 2015. This fan was made in May of 2015. So this is the last year of this fan before it got discontinued in 2016. Well, I saw some people on Amazon bought some in 2016. They brought reviews with one. I've seen a review with one, and he couldn't get the wobbling to stop. He tried the. I don't know if he did not use the balancing kit that was included with it. This one doesn't wobble that much. It wobbles a little bit, but I didn't need to balance it. Well, sometimes these fans can be hard to balance since it has a really steep blade pitch. It's the one thing, though. Well, but 2015 was the last year for these until they were discontinued in 2016, and then I said that already, but then 2016, and well, I've seen some people bought some 2016. Well, somebody installed theirs in their kitchen. Their kitchen could surprisingly fit a 60-inch ceiling fan. And that's amazing. And there's actually a lighting showroom called Lumination. And you know what I found? I found one of these fans in there. And unfortunately, I think it was removed from the display. I don't know what happened with it. I think somebody might have bought it, or it could have been scrapped. I don't know. But it was already pretty sad when it got removed. Well, speaking of removed, Fanimation Huxley is also my favorite fan. Some people have seen them in like an Italian restaurant in Epcot. But I think I've seen a post of 2019 where they were still there. And I was like, if they get removed with like Littletons or Middletons, I get really mad because I'm not talking about this fan. I'm talking about the Fanimation Huxley, which that fan was discontinued in 2013, maybe 2014. But I don't know what's going on with it. But I am gonna. Well, I hope they don't remove those ones at Disney World because I'll get really, really mad if they remove the Fanimation Huxleys at Disney World. Well, but I really want to find a Fanimation Huxley for my collection one day. Oh, you know, there's actually a collector that has a Fanimation Huxley. I think it's Tommy Bodden. You know him as the ceiling fan page? There's a fan page. I haven't seen any new videos from him. I don't know why. Well, he has a Fanimation Huxley. New in the box that he found at Fanimation one time. If I ever find one at Fanimation one day, I'd love to get one. Because it's one of my favorites. So anyways, so here is medium. Obviously I do it with a light. Obviously let's start with the light dim first. I forgot to do that in the last video. Let's dim it all the way. So there's actually a well, actually, speaking of medium, these move a lot around medium. They go like 93 RPMs. Well, I actually like a 90 RPM medium or 100 RPM medium. Well, speaking of low speed. Well, speaking of the Monte Carlo icon. Speaking of this, have you heard of? So you know the Monte Carlo icon is actually a brother of this fan. But there's actually a few exceptions. But the brother Monte Carlo icon, brother version of this is the Monte Carlo icon in polished nickel. Which there are a few exceptions. There's actually fluorescent light instead of a halogen light. 52 inches. It's also got and it's also flush mount. And the Monte Carlo icon's also flush mount compatible too. Well, the Monte Carlo icon actually, the low speed on that is much faster than this fan's low speed. Well, low speed's actually pretty fast. It's actually 80 RPMs. I don't like 80 RPM low speeds that much. Some fans even go 100 RPMs on low. Well, one time I think one of the dorms at my school actually, they have an Emerson Pro Series on a variable speed, and the low trim's set to 90 RPMs. Well, one of them goes a little slower. I think maybe go 84 RPMs on low, 85. Well, 100 RPMs. Well, 100 RPM would not be a good low speed with a solid state. Well, I know I like the static, but I'd have to do a circulation RPM. I'd probably say to do 51 to 75 RPMs. I think I'll probably, if I ever choose a low speed, I'd probably do 55 RPMs. Because those make a good circulation speed. This fan goes around 55 or 56 RPMs on low. I think 56 sounds good. Because this fan goes 56 RPMs, it makes a good circulation. Anyways, let's brighten up the light. I was talking a lot. So, by the way, oh, what happened with this fan one time? I was actually trying to do a video without the light. Well, I accidentally reversed it instead of shut it off. Because I thought this was a Mink Air remote. I got confused. And also people get confused with the control being backwards too. Like most people thought that 3 is high on the control. Well, one of the dorms at my school has 2 Emerson 42-inch Emerson Pro Series, and they have a control, and people thought that 3 is high, but people thought that 3 is high, but it's actually not high speed. The speeds are backwards, just like on the button sequence. Light button is like at the top, like the button sequence. That's supposed to be reversed on Mink Air remotes, and that's supposed to be off on the Mink Air remotes. It's switched up on the Monte Carlo remotes. Anyways, let's go to high. even though I like medium speed. Well, people who like high and get and with control, with the control the 42-inch Emerson Pro series are on. They end up putting it on level 3 because they thought that 3 is high, but I said that like 3 times already. But then it ends up being a slow speed, and it's like, that's low speed, and it's supposed to be high speed. Well, that's low speed, and one of the people there actually likes high speed, and I told them that 1 is high, and I left it on level 1 for them because level 1 is supposed to be high in that control. But then I know one time those at 42-inch Emerson Pro series were on high for 4 weeks, and I don't know why they did that, but that can cause the fan to break. I don't want to leave a fan on high for 4 weeks. I'd only do it. I don't run fans on high that often. I only run them on like medium or low. Well, at least my favorite speed's medium. Well, I know I don't get confused with that control because I know the speeds. I've seen videos the same control exactly like that. I know the Fanimation control has a control like that, except it has a little more wider slider, and that one has a little more square-shaped slider. Well, usually I prefer lower medium, but I've said that twice already. It's moving a lot of air. This fan's rated at 5,995 square feet. No, 5,995 cubic feet of air movement. And it does move a lot of air. It's a slow fan, but it moves a lot of air. The Fanimation Spitfire has 3 blades, and those move like an okay amount of air with a short down rod, but the airflow improves if you put a little longer down rod on it. And I was like, the Spitfire, actually, already, Spitfire, the Fanimation Spitfire actually moves a little less air because it moves an okay amount of air, but not too much. I've said that before. I like this better than the 60-inch Fanimation Spitfire. Well, obviously these move a better amount of air. I do like the Fanimation Spitfire. Let's shut it off. I do like the Fanimation Spitfire, but I like it better in the 48-inch size, better than the 60-inch size. Now, speaking of that, this fan stops pretty quickly. It's because the steep blade pitch. Fanimation Spitfire also has a steep blade pitch too. And those stop quickly. And I do like the Fanimation Spitfire better in 48 inches. And the Spitfire, and the Fanimation Spitfire. Anyway, so let's do low reverse. Oops, wrong button. Sorry about that. The Fanimation Spitfire also has a pretty neat look to it. I like the Spitfire better with the light, better than without the lights. Although I do like both configurations of this fan, with this and with no light. Now, speaking of this, I think I might have already said that, but sorry to say it again if I've already said that. But one time I tried to take the halogen bulb out to show without the light, and it was pretty hot. Well, I almost got burned. But then I had to let it sit and cool for 10 minutes. then I might do it tomorrow. I might, well, I don't know. Well, this fan, I had to let it sit and cool for 10 minutes, and I also had to, well, I had to do it with a cloth. I thought I broke the bulb for some reason, but I didn't. But then, oh, my phone's a low battery. Let's go to medium. Sorry that I was like talking like that. I was just like multitasking. I was like, what the heck? Well, also, by the way, this fan, actually, well, oh, I was just saying it several times. I can't, words don't want to come out of me. Well, this fan, well, I do like this fan, well, you know the Hampton Bay Escape, about 68 inches, and the Hampton Bay Escape moves like no air at all. It only goes like 75 RPMs on high, and the Hampton Bay Escape, actually, it might improve to like a little bit of air if you make the down rod longer, but then, actually, the Hampton Bay Escape, but then, Mark Welker actually had the Hampton Bay Escape, and he probably told me that the down rod, that it makes the airflow might improve if you make the down rod a little longer. I don't know about that, but for a 60-inch fan or larger, I like this fan. It looks pretty neat, and it also moves a good amount of air too. Andrew's eye. And reverse. And off. That is it. That is the Monte Carlo Vios, a better video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, like, comment, and subscribe.